What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of training in the VFL. And today we're playing Real Betis, and we haven't really played that much over the Christmas period because obviously, for example, it is the Christmas period and there haven't been any games in the VFL. And obviously last weekend you saw some matches, and that was only, I think there's 4 matches out the weekend, and I played in all of them, and we won all, and we got 3 clean sheets out of 4, which is pretty good. I was pretty happy with that. But I haven't had the chance to really record a training episode because we haven't been training, because like I said, it was Christmas time and New Year's and all that. But obviously now it's coming up to the last week of the season, I believe. I'm not too sure. I think it's about, we've got a week left in the season, a week or 2, I'm not either or, but there's not long left in the season now. And we've really got to make sure that we've got everything perfected for the final weeks, especially if we're going to be in playoffs. We're obviously aiming for that auto promotion spot, but it all depends on how it comes down to on the final weekend and how everyone performs. And we've still got the cup as well, and we are still in the cup. I'm not too sure who we play in the next round, but we did beat Arsenal in the last round, and we're really looking forward to trying to have a chance to win a cup, because obviously I got close last season. I got into the FA Cup final with Everton, and we got unfortunate. We lost in that in golden goal, I believe. But we are excited to really try and win some more silverware. And obviously I know my team is too, and I've signed a new contract with them for next season, so I should be remaining at Crystal Palace, but I'm not too sure depending on what the situation is with goalkeepers. I don't know, I haven't really discussed it with the manager yet. But either or, I'm happy to stay at Palace. I like how the team plays. Obviously, if lots of people leave, then I might be tempted to leave. I'm not too sure, because I really like the guys that I play with. I get on really well with them, and everyone just gets on well, and it just seems to work really nicely. And there's so many good, talented players in this team that I know if we stick together next season, especially if we go up to the Premier League again, that we can really do well. We can really win some silverware, and hopefully one day I can get myself a hands on winning a league trophy, because I really am looking for silverware at the moment. Obviously the championship is probably going to be won by Wolves, because they start off the season perfectly. But maybe next season we can either, if we remain in the championship, we can win the championship title, or a Premier League would be nice as well. Or like I said, either the FA Cup or maybe at one point the Champions League. You never know. I don't know where my future goes in the VFL. But we've been training really well. We've had a new left centre mid called Lampard come in. He's been fitting in nicely, and also obviously got Zodio left back, who I've mentioned before. They're just working on their link-up plays on that left-hand side, which isn't too tricky. They're starting to fit in really nicely, but there's some really nice play going on with the squad. And obviously with Hammond coming back from holiday, like I mentioned in my last episode of myself in the VFL, it's really solid, made the defence solid again. Daft was really good at covering. There was nothing wrong with his defending, absolutely outstanding. And then obviously I filled it in the right back. So for a makeshift defence, getting 2 clean sheets and winning both our games, or winning and drawing one of our games, wasn't too bad. So I was pretty happy with that, and I know Daft was happy with how he defended in centre back, and so he should be, because it was a really good job. But obviously with Hammond and Vidic back in the centre back positions, it really is crucial to our defence, and we can make it solid again with Zodia, and then obviously Daft on the wing backs, and then Lords is our CDM, absolute solid CDM. We can put some really good balls through, and he's just really good at dropping back and filling in when we need him. Same with Skin as well. Skin's our RCM, but he always knows when to cover Daft, because Daft is a sort of wing back that likes to get up there and attack, and he does a good job at that as well. But Skin is always there to cover him. You don't have to mention to Skin to cover; he just knows to cover, which is really a good sign of a defender, or a centre mid, I should say. But also Nimic at CAM. Put some really good balls in, plays really well. He's really good on the ball. I like how he skills people and how he has confidence on the ball. And you don't really see that too often in the VFL, because people always want to just try and pass it and keep passing. But you never know. But anyway, this video is pretty much coming to an end, guys. My team's looking good. I'm excited for the last week or 2 of the season. Hopefully we can do something good. And thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one.